Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, Cleveland, Ohio, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed, and that means we are set for football at Huntington Bank Field. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. Across from him, Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski. His guys coming off their byes, so they should be fresh and ready to get after it. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. And down it goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. This one's going to sit on him a bit, but it's incomplete. The Browns hit 12-1 now to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, that they weren't going to open your film.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
They'll drop to throw. Here's Gillis taking it. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw. As he throws there, incomplete. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Again, he'll drop the throw. They'll try and do this himself. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got room to roam. And he'll take it in the end zone for the Browns touchdown. Jenkins. Drive about to get started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Pressure, and he'll go down. Sacking on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Let's go now.
They're going to look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And he'll get this away out of the icy winter air. So the punt rolls out of bounds. Cleveland offense ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together and help themselves out.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
That's good.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open man, that's ball. And he'll be taken down before he gets into enemy territory. Running out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. A 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Here now, second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4. At the Steelers' 42-yard line.
He's up the middle, Jenkins. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw here. That's a short one. Complete to the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. This is touchdown. Cleveland. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we'll leave it. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the screen.
Browns drive about to get started. This offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, because I can hear my high school coach John Franklin, and he was very similar. You put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant, keep throwing it around.
Back to throw now, first down. That would all still accepted, but it's incomplete. Not a big throw there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He's got a man wide open, complete. And touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yep.
Offense ready to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Week 15 of the NFL season, playoff time for you fantasy football players, but for the real teams, the home stretch is starting. Let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. In Nashville, the Titans at home to take on the Colts in the AFC South. And it's Josh Downs. And this is a touchdown. The Colts get the victory here. They win it by 10. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants. They're hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. And this is Cam Scattaboo. He'll take this one in for the score. He's found the end zone twice in the first half. The Giants have the lead in a game where both teams come in on a winning streak, so something's got to give. Lastly, let's go out to Arrowhead. The Chiefs taking on the Jets. And this is Garrett Wilson. He'll take this in for the touchdown. He's found the end zone twice in the first 2 quarters. The Jets with a 10-point lead at the half. With that, let's give you a look at the playoff picture in the AFC through 15 weeks. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Drive about to get started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game hopefully won. Most importantly, partner.
When they went to the tunnel with the lead, they come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And 9
They'll
yards
come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass to the sideline. He's going to be out around the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Second and third down to fall back on.
Well, that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's got one. Steelers' 34-yard line.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line. Second and 20 at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Short throw. It's held in by Miller. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice pick up there, 19 yards. They're set up better for third. They'll set up to throw. Cleveland offense ready to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back up here.
Everything's working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and look like they have a nice rhythm going. Now you got a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. This is Hines. A strong run by Towers. He's across midfield and down to 43. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time on another first down. Now back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Complete right side. It's Bob. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Outside, he's got it. Complete. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the
18-yard line.
Back to throw here. Madden looks a bit stride. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Back to throw again. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. That trend continues. On the ground, it's Judkins to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 and second down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is second and 6. They'll set up a throw. He's got his man on stride. Complete. Catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a gain of 5. And that'll make it second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 46-yard line. Go!
They'll drop to throw. Quickly here, that's complete. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A give. Here's Jenkins. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's going to be out of bounds, but now the 40 takes it inside the 40. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Jenkins trying to bounce there, but I don't think he got it. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
He'll try and sneak it here. They're touching down the block before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
60 Eagles.
On 1st down, there's Jenkins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
8-yard loss on the play.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. This is caught inside the 5. It is into the end zone. Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here, that's complete. Here's a 2nd and 7.
To number 82. A 3-yard pickup. Brings it
To
2nd
throw.
and 7. At the 33-yard line.
Man, and he hits it in stride. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. He just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Final 90 seconds here. It's 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He's back to throw. This one is complete to Jenkins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
He'll look to throw. They'll swing this out to Jenkins. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Absolutely a flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
13-yard line.
And inside here with Jenkins. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. As a stop with 17 seconds to go in the game.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him, all focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he's across for the touchdown. It's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for Cleveland, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. Then they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.